Touchdown in a drop shop girl, drop shop girl. People more than dirty one rock that well. You's a top top girl. Me and you together is a rock that.
Guys, rumor has it Jay-Z is pretty ticked off at the moment. And if you know anything about Jay-Z, you'll understand that him being angry isn't something to take lightly. It's like poking a bear. Seriously, you do not want to be on the wrong side of his temper. And the reason behind his mood? Well, it's buzzing all over that it involves his wife, Beyonce. Jay-Z is super protective over his queen, right? He does not play when it comes to her. The Carters, they like their stuff out of the spotlight. Any whispers of trouble, and they are quick to make it disappear. But it looks like this time, Jay-Z isn't gonna let that slide. There's chatter about some secret video of Beyonce that's leaked, and it's got Jay-Z seeing red. He's supposedly ready to go all out on anyone caught up in this mess. It's chaotic, seriously chaotic. They're saying Jay-Z's not holding anything back, and the folks rumored to be behind the leak are already sweating, worried about their futures. Jay-Z is laying down the law to defend his queen, and it looks like he's pulling out all the stops to end this drama. Let's take a step back and talk about this legendary clip that's been the talk of the town for years. Yeah, the one with Beyonce and Terrence Howard. Fans are still all over it, even after so much time. Imagine this, Beyonce serenading Terrence Howard in a way that has him totally enchanted, all the while she was with Jay-Z. So this all went down nearly 2 decades ago, back in 2005. The Destiny's Child totally owned the stage at the BET Awards with their Cater to You performance. The ladies were stunning, decked out in these sleek, nude brown dresses that showcased their figures perfectly. Now, let's dive into the spicy part. They were on the lookout for these guys from the audience to treat a special serenade on stage. And guess who Beyonce chose? Terrence Howard, who is conveniently seated right next to her folks. At first, Howard was all grins, but as the performance unfolded, his look changed. He seemed totally mesmerized, almost under a spell. And here's the kicker, even years down the line, folks are still buzzing about the electric vibe between Beyonce and Terrence. Some people even think they could be the next big thing together. If Jay-Z hadn't been in the picture, not everyone sold on Jay-Z and Beyonce as the ultimate duo. After the show-stopping act, fans were all about Beyonce and Terrence, buzzing with talk about a secret romance, and it seems Jay-Z wasn't too pleased about hearing this. Gossip has it he took steps to mess with Terrence's career, and not long after, Terrence's star began to dim. Back in the early 2000s, Terrence was on the verge of Hollywood stardom, especially after his knockout role in Crash, had everyone begging him as the next A-lister. Fast forward to 2008, and Terrence lands a role in Iron Man, pulling in big bucks and out-earning everyone else on set. But then 2010 rolls around and suddenly Don Cheadle is replacing him as Rhodey in Iron Man 2. The gossip mill started churning out rumors of a massive pay cut offer for Terrence, something like 50 to 80% less for the sequel. Now, here's the juicy part. Was Terrence booted because he chose to walk away, or was there some off-screen drama stirring, possibly with Jay-Z's influence? Entertainment Weekly once dropped the bomb, hinting that Terrence might have been difficult to work with. Fast forward a bit more, and Terrence Howard is talking retirement, saying he wants to make way for new talent and focus on saving the planet.
This is the end for me. There's some better actors out there that can do things that I was never able to do. And that's what I've gotten to.
But people aren't exactly swallowing the story. Nope, they're giving him the side eye and throwing shade straight at Jay-Z. And guess what? There's more to the tale. Enter Sean Paul, another artist rumored to have been caught in Jay-Z's crosshair just for getting a little too close to Beyonce. It's as if Jay-Z had his sixth sense for anyone even slightly linked to his lady, and he was not about to let it slide. Word on the street is that things turned chilly between Sean Paul and Beyonce after they ended up filming their smash hit Baby Boy, a music video separately. Sean Paul himself wanted to clear the air about why he stopped performing Baby Boy with Beyonce and address these spicy rumors. In a chat with the Daily Beat, he opened up about his most memorable collections. First off, Busta Rhymes, because honestly, who wouldn't jump at the chance to make work with him? Sean Paul talked about how teaming up on tracks like Gimme the Light and Make It Clap really took his music game to the next level. Then he mentioned Rihanna, betting over their shared Jamaican vibes during a tour. But when Beyonce became a topic, Sean kept it 100. He said they weren't exactly besties, but he has huge respect for her tunes and, let's be real, her looks too. So when Beyonce hit him up for a collab, he was all in, expecting an R&B hit but landing a dancehall anthem instead. Despite the song's huge success, Sean Paul shared that he only got to hit the stage with Beyonce 3 times, which was a bit of a downer for him. Sean was taken aback by how some of his longtime buddies turned into superfans after those few performances with Beyonce, especially recalling one memorable show at Reggae Sumfest during the 2003 Rock the Mic tour. Beyonce wasn't touring regularly, but she'd make special appearances to perform hits like Crazy in Love with Jay-Z, making those moments even more special. But here's a twist that'll make your eyebrows raise. The second time Sean and Beyonce were set to light up the stage together, things got weird fast. Sean was in LA, pumped to perform Baby Boy with Beyonce, and the crowd was electric. But then something was off. Despite Sean's best efforts, the vibe just wasn't there. Turns out his mic had been tampered with, and his crew was livid, saying his vocals were basically non-existent to the audience. Initially, Sean thought it was just a glitch, but after a repeat incident, he smelled a rat. Sean had another gig lined up with Beyonce, this time in Scotland for an MTV show. Rehearsals went fine, and the plan was for a dramatic entrance for Sean, popping up on stage to join Beyonce for a fiery performance. But then, technical issues struck during Sean's verse, with the track looping awkwardly. That's when Sean realized that it wasn't accidental, someone was dimming his spotlight on purpose. And then, things got even more heated. Post-performance problems, Beyonce confronted Sean about the rumors that were tarnishing her image. Sean's stance? He reminded her that he and Jay-Z were buddies before she came into the picture, suggesting a chat with Jay might be due. But Beyonce's camp was having none of it. They made it clear, no more collabs with Sean. And then, the VMAs incident. Beyonce told Sean about a rehearsal that never was, leading to a last-minute surprise, Beyonce performing Baby Boy solo. For Sean, sitting in the audience, that was a low blow, especially under the curious eye of celebs and his wife, wondering why he wasn't on stage. That was the last straw for Sean. He decided to step away, learning on the hard way that not to get between Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship had very complex dynamics. There's chatter about their marriage vibes being off, with Jay-Z's influence flagged as dominant since their early days. Flash back to 2000, they met when Beyonce was just 18 on a plane, both attending an MTV event. Jay-Z later hinted at this meet cute in a song, suggesting a spark from the start, but they kept their relationship under wraps for years, possibly waiting for Beyonce to grow up a bit, given the 12-year age gap and the power dynamics at play. Fast forward to 2008, they're surprising everyone with a secret wedding, but the fairy tale hit real-world snags. Jay-Z's infidelity came to light, and then there was the infamous elevator incident at Solange, sparking rumors of Jay stepping out on Beyonce. This blend of love, power, and controversy keeps their story intriguingly complicated. In the footage, Solange even loses it on the rapper, swinging and kicking while the security guy tries to calm things down. Beyonce even steps in, trying to meditate between her husband and sister. As soon as they got into the elevator, the situation escalated quickly, turning into a full-blown confrontation. A week and a half later, the trio came forward with a joint statement to address the incident. They admitted, after the video from the elevator got out, there's been tons of guessing about what led up to that moment. But what matters most is that we've worked through it. They explained to the Associated Press that Jay and Solange each accepted their part in the mishap, having apologized to each other, and they've since moved on as a tight-knit family. They clarified that any rumors of Solange being under the influence or acting out that night were untrue. Summing it up, they stated, "Like any family, we have our issues, but we love each other. We're family first and foremost, and we've put this episode behind us, hoping others will do the same." Let's face it, we've all seen family disagreements, but this was on another level. Ever since that elevator incident with Solange in 2014, Beyonce's fans started sensing trouble in paradise. So it's safe to say that Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship is still as troublesome as it has been in the past. The only thing that changed since then is the intensity of these developments. What do you think? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below.